Hey y'all, welcome back to F100 Patina Inc. Today's episode here on Project Navy that you see behind me is we're going to add electric steering to the Crown Vic right here. So stay tuned, hang in there. I'm going to go over the parts that come in the kit that we're going to use from Range. Really easy. This makes life a lot simpler and no power steering hoses to run. So hang on, we'll go back and I'll take you over the kit. All right, like I said, we're going to be using the Range Industries kit. This is the box that it comes in, but I've got things laid out here for you. It comes with, now remember, we use the 1-inch shorter control arms. If you use 1-inch shorter control arms, tell Range, and they will cut your S550 Mustang tie rod ends down 1 inch for you. How nice. This is, if you've not seen it, this is what the S550 looks like. This one came out of a 2017, had 21,000 miles on it. That's what they look like. Excuse me. So here's everything that comes in the kit. And we're going to go over how to install this. This is your bracket that is going to mount to. Comes with the hardware, comes with the jam nuts for your outer tie rod ends, and it comes with this nice little kit right here, which we'll go over in just a little bit, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to need the orange ones. Comes with the straps for the inner boots when you take your boots off. And this one came without boots. That's okay. I ordered some from an Advance Auto. Like I said, your jam nuts. These are your bolts that mount this right here on. Super easy. One of the things, this does not come in the kit. You have to order this separate. This is how to wire it up. The instructions on how to wire it up is easy. And they're on their website. You need some 6-gauge red wire, 6-gauge black wire, and a 12-gauge wire for this one right here that goes into your 12-volt ignition. All right, so I'm going to take this up front here, and we're going to install this. You're going to be just amazed at how easy this is to have electric steering and not have to worry about electric hydraulic power steering pump's what I'm trying to say. I'll get it out in a second. All right, we're going to take you up there. I'm going to show you how to put this on. All right, got this bracket right here, but I want you to bring you in here and show you. I talked about this on the install. These ears that sit right here, cut those off. Use a saw blade and some cutting oil, and it'll cut through that aluminum. Do it on both sides. Make it a lot easier on yourself. So, this right here mounts with the Range Industries tab down, and see these two holes? They have those holes set and so that bolt head will fit right in there. Really nice. Put some blue Loctite on these. I always like to do some Loctite on things that are kind of important, so we're going to put some blue Loctite. I will get this one threaded in, and then I'll Loctite the other one. This sits up just like this. It fits into that little slot right there, perfect. See that little curve? This fits into that curve. Really nice. All right, let me get this bolt in. Okay. Cameraman knocked over my Loctite. Put a little Loctite on this one. Bring this up. So obviously, to get these bolted in, you have to remove the studs that were here, and they were an 8mm to take those out with. And take these out, or put these in. Let me grab my impact. I think I left it sitting on the bench bed. I'm sure there's some kind of torque spec for these things. I don't know what it is. It's just going to get this. There, that's tight. You stage things for video and nothing ever stays. It always wants to fall. All right, now let's get rid of the blue Loctite. I'll set this over here so it doesn't fall. Take your S550 rack. It sets on top. Kit bolt comes in the kit. Okay, this is why, and we can put this in the air and show you, but this is why we cut those ears off. Because these bolts, when they go down through there, can you show them underneath right here? See the bolt coming through? That ear would have been in the way. So I just cut it off. You can just grind it out if you want to, but let me put this one in. Does the same. You can show them underneath that ear. I just find it easier to cut that ear out of the way. You're not showing them the bolt right here.
Right here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
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 All right, we'll put those on there. I think we're not even going to stop this so I can show how easy this is. And we will, here, let me do it this way. Hold this. Run that up. Nothing's going to stay for us. All right. Your S550 is mounted. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you how to do the tie rod ends and things. That's all there is to mounting that on there. After you cut them ears off, take those studs out, bam, on. So, in the kit, let me go grab them. All right, in the kit, it comes with your inner tie rod ends. It comes with the jam nuts you're going to need for your outer tie rod ends. But before you put those on there, now you may buy an S550 that already comes. That's complete, that has the tie rod ends and everything, but you need to use Range's tie rod ends because they are machined out on the end to accept the Crown Vic outer tie rod end. Okay, so you have to use theirs. Now let's open up this little bag right here. Let me show you this here. Okay, they tell you if you're using a 7.5 inch width wheel or 8 to 8.5 or 9 to 9.5, what color to use. If you got a 7.5, use the white. There's the white. Okay, if you have the 8, 8.5, you're going to use the green, and the orange is for 9 to 11.5. Guess what? We're not doing any of that. Use the orange no matter what. Use the orange no matter what. Pretty easy to put on. Come here and show them right here. Slide it with the cup side out. Just slide it in. It doesn't have to go in. It's just going to sit here because we're going to do something else with it in a minute. But just slide it in, and we're going to put the same on the other side. Okay. You don't even need the green and white. They come with it. Save yourself the trouble. This is like your bump stop. Slide this one on here. There. Slide it on. All right. Now come here and show them. Your tie rod end comes with some Loctite on it already. Your inner tie rod. Thread that on. All the way. Okay, till it stops. There is a torque wrench for those. There is a torque spec for those. I don't have that wrench. I don't have that. So it gets this. And I can promise you, this is pretty tight. So I'm gonna give this a tight. That's really tight. That's actually tighter than the torque spec probably. All right, now you take this orange here. It's going to snap over that. Now that rides right there, so it snaps over. It can't slide anymore. With me so far? Now the boot slides on. This is an actual S550 boot. Slide that on. Sometimes they get a little bit of a problem. Slide that on. Slide this one on. See this little indentation right here? That boot. This little indentation right here, the boot's gonna slide and catch right there. Okay. Get your jam nut. Jam nut comes in the kit as well. Gotta be smarter than the jam nut. There we go. I like to thread that all the way. Okay. Remember, these are threaded for the Crown Vic outer control arms because guess what? You have the Crown Vic spindles. Thread that on. Now, I do like to kind of preset a little bit of a toe in these because they are a monster to roll around if you got them towed way out. So I like to preset a little toe in. And then that comes up from the bottom. You put that on there. That's how easy the S550 is, electric steering rack is to put in. Oh, one other thing here. Let's show them this real quick. The kit comes with the metal bands to hold this boot on, right here. Apparently, Jeff is not smart enough to know how to use them because I have the tool and everything and I can't get them to stay. So there's probably a video out there on how to do it, but I take a zip tie. I just put a zip tie on it and zip tie it up. I've never had one come off. They're kind of hard to get off anyway. I've never had one come off, and I've done a ton of these things now. So that's the S550. That's how you install it. I mean, we didn't stop the video one time, and I just installed it for you. Now, obviously, you're going to have a little bit more time in cutting the ears off, taking those studs out, but once that's that, and then you've got to do your, oh, I did forget one thing. I have to take that tie rod end back off, but you got to put your little clamp on the end of the boot right here. So I'll have to take that tie rod end off. But that's it. Now you don't have to fool with power steering pumps, power steering lines, Crown Vic, 1 inch shorter control arms. You're all set. You got an awesome modern day setup with electric steering. Range Industries does sell the controller now for the electric steering, and I'm going to put that in this truck, but that's going to be a separate video. And it gives you 3 different modes. It gives you a light, medium, and a heavy. It's what I call it. I think they call it sport and something or whatever. But it runs off of your ABS right here for your speed sensor, and it tightens the steering up as you go faster. It tightens the steering up, and then you got 3 options of how tight or how loose you want that to be. I tested it out in my 64, and it's in there right now, and we're going to be putting it in there. So if you're wondering about that now, what if you don't want to use that? If you stayed to the video this long, you're getting some good information here. You can wire this thing up, and after 4 seconds it defaults, and it will just turn on, and you don't need a computer system. But it is absolutely night and day of using their system to turn this on, their controller. So anyway, appreciate you, love you, God bless you. Now go do something American.